Failure to comply with these precautions may compromise safety on board your flight.
Hi everyone, it's to me. We're at the airport about to fly, and I wanted to talk today really quickly about two of my really helpful tips for having a really healthy and stress-free travel experience. I travel a lot, and doing these things helps me immensely. I get to my destination, whether it's 3 hour travel or it's 15-hour travel, feeling really energetic. So I wanted to share these things with you. The first one that I wanted to share with you is one that I talked about in another video of mine called How to Prevent Jet Lag Naturally. So check it out. I'll leave it in the description down below. What I do is fasting when I travel. Your fasting might look different from my fasting. It all depends on our diet, our standard diets. So for me personally, what I do is the day of my travel, I don't eat and I don't drink. And I get on my flight and I do my travel. And then when I get to my point of departure, depending on when I get there, I then break my fast, usually with water to begin with. And this can be amazing to help the body really rest as well as heal and help in terms of the circadian rhythm so that you become very much aligned with the time zone that you're going to. So I use this specifically when I'm traveling across time zones, especially 2 or more time zones, and it's incredibly helpful. Also, the other thing that this is great for, fasting, and this could be your fasting might look like water fasting. It might look like just doing juices. It might look like just eating a little bit less than you usually do, depending on where you're coming from. But what fasting does in general also is it frees up energy for also just not thinking about food and where you're going to get your next meal and which airport restaurant has a healthy meal, and many of them don't. So I am super relaxed while traveling because I don't have this on my mind. One other thing that fasting, especially if you're doing dry fasting, can help with is a lot of us get really concerned with toilet issues while traveling. A good one, a clean one on the airport, and definitely on the airplane. And this no longer becomes a concern when you are fasting, and I love this perk. I'm not really worried about toilet issues when I am traveling. The second thing that's helpful for me for stressful travel is meditating, and I do meditation during my travels. So I'll find a quiet spot in the airport and just put my things down, close my eyes, and just drop into my body with breath. It's also incredibly helpful on the plane. So a lot of times people start looking at the screen or a movie, and I do that too. I love a good movie on a plane, but I also will use that time of the traveling to take a few moments to just meditate. And this is simply, again, closing my eyes and breathing. What this does is it's super helpful for you to get very centered, helping you to get centered and calm. It helps stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is extremely grounding and centering. And there can be so much stimulation visually and auditory wise through the airport, in the airplane, and meditation, mindfulness just helps to keep you super centered and calm in the hustle and the bustle. So please try these two things. Again, try fasting in whatever form that works for you, and also increasing mindfulness through meditation. And I hope you have wonderful, happy, and stress-free travels. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you the next time. Much love.